everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Panthers.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front. The nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go!
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage. Back at the 35. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I put a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
No, check, Patriot!
Now they try the right side here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. And tough starting field position here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Let's go.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 3-19.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Kenny Clark forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mills. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here to his running back, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st.
you.